Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Amanda. I am a mama to a 20-month-old little boy named Chase, and I am currently 38 weeks pregnant with baby number 2, a little girl. Her name is Quinn Carla, and I am literally in the home stretch. I am gonna share with you my 36 and 37 week pregnancy update. I can't even believe that I've gotten to this point. It feels like it's been forever, but the time also feels like it has flown by. And I feel like this week, reaching 37 weeks for me is a huge milestone because with my first, I actually had him 37 weeks to the day, and I had low fluid levels and he was breech. So I had a C-section. I went in for an appointment, a normal ultrasound, and my doctor was looking around for pockets of fluid and there was literally nothing. So she was like, okay, stop drinking water, don't eat anything, go over to labor and delivery right now, and you're having a baby today. So this pregnancy with Quinn has been so different from my first, and I don't have the same issues with the fluids that I did with Chase, but they're still monitoring me really closely just in case anything changes. And you know, 1 week fluid looks fine, the next it could be like gone. But she is not breech, and because I had a C-section with Chase, I'm going to have another one with Quinn. So let me get right into these updates because I feel like at this point I am so much bigger than I was in my first pregnancy. At 36 weeks, I gained 26 pounds total, and I was just really uncomfortable and extremely tired. I had a lot of back pain. I feel like there's just pain all over the place. It's hard to get up from the couch. It's hard to turn over in bed. It's hard to get out of bed. I can barely reach down on the floor to pick things up. Picking up Chase is just like so difficult. He's like 26 pounds, and I can't pick him up the way that I used to. I'm having a lot of pressure in the like pelvic area down there, and I started getting these like shooting pains down there, and I googled it because I was like, what the heck is going on? I was getting like shooting pains in my hoo-ha, and I was like, what is this? So it's actually a thing, and like I think it's called lightning crotch, and apparently because there is so much pressure down there, the baby is hitting a bunch of different nerves which are causing this like quick pain to happen. I felt it a lot at 36 and 37 weeks, and especially when I was like walking around. So really weird, very strange sensation. If you guys out there have experienced this, let me know down in the comments if you were so shocked like I was. I was like, what in the world is happening to me? Anyways, talking about down there, I was having the urge to pee like all the time. I literally think I pee every single hour. And sometimes it's like, there's like a pain and a pressure, and I feel like I have to pee so bad, and then I'll go and it's just like a little trickle, and it's so like, it's disappointing, you know, because you're like, oh yeah, I definitely have to pee so bad. But because I am kind of like concerned about the fluid levels and keeping them up, I've been drinking so much water. I'm probably drinking a little less than a gallon a day just to be on the safe side. I have one of those big water bottles that kind of tracks like how much you're drinking throughout the day, and I just use that and fill this up. But other than that, I am feeling so much movement, and that's such a good sign. There is enough fluid in there, and I feel it mostly on my right side. Like I feel like most of the time when I feel her, she's over on my right and not on my left. So I don't know why that is, but that's what it is. Anyway, I had an OB appointment at week 36. I went in, they checked my fluids. I had I started going to my appointments on Tuesdays because they have a senior ultrasound tech there, and so she can get a better idea of how the fluid levels look and how the baby is doing. So I went in, she said that the fluid levels were at an 8, and that was great, no problems there. But I think I saw the nurse this week, and she said that from here on out, it's not uncommon for the fluids to decrease as you get closer to like the birth date. So it's good to know that if for the next appointments, like if they start going down, it's not gonna be like a crazy panic situation, hopefully, but that it is kind of normal for fluid to decrease as you get closer. So she said that the biggest pockets of fluid were on the right, so that's why I'm feeling so much of the movement over on my right side, because the baby has the fluid to move around in instead of on the left. So they also said the baby was measuring 6 pounds, which is also a huge milestone for me personally, because, and for baby girl, because Chase was only 5 pounds 6 ounces. And I feel like 5 pounds 6 ounces to be born is so tiny. He was born at 37 weeks. So at 36 weeks, baby girl is already bigger than Chase was. So that just like reassures me that everything is okay and there's no problems with like growth delays or anything like that. So overall, the baby was moving around. The ultrasound tech said that she looked really, really happy in there and that there was nothing to be worried about, and we'll just monitor. I'll come in the next week and keep on just tracking like week by week. I also asked about a C-section date because at 36 weeks, there's only about 3 weeks until 39 weeks, and I wanted to kind of like get the ball in motion, but they didn't give me a date at that appointment because they still weren't 100% sure that I would make it to 39 weeks, just because the fluids were not extremely high, but they weren't, you know, they're still monitoring me, and I guess they couldn't commit to a date. So anyway, I walked out of the appointment feeling pretty good, and that was really it for 36 weeks. I mean, just in general, just feeling huge and big and uncomfortable. So moving on to 37 weeks, I had gained another pound, so I was at 27 pounds gained, and I had a lot of the same symptoms from the week before. I also officially started maternity leave at work, so it kind of coincided with the Christmas and New Year's break. So on the 23rd of December, that was my last day in the office working from home. But I'm so excited to be on maternity leave, and like it's on. The countdown is on. I also was having that lightning crotch thing. I was also trying to take a walk every single day just to like keep active, keep the blood flowing. I was finding that I was getting like some swelling in my feet and ankles, which has been happening over the past few weeks. So they said, I was reading that walking helps to decrease the swelling as well as drinking water. So I was trying to do that, but I couldn't really walk that far because I kept on getting this like shooting pain in my hoo-ha area, and the fact that I feel like I always have to pee every time. Like, it's worse when I go for a walk for whatever reason. Like, I just feel so much pressure, and I always feel like I have to pee when I'm taking a walk. So I can't go too far, but usually my walks end up being around 30-40 minutes. And I'll just take them with Chase and my husband, so it's good. And the weather has been great here in Texas, so that's also a plus. I've also been nesting a lot, putting lists together of things that I need to do, cleaning up the house, just organizing things, putting things away, getting rid of stuff. Like, I reorganized all of Chase's toys that are downstairs, and I'm just putting things away that like look like clutter, and I'm just trying to free up space, because as soon as I bring down all of the baby bottles and the baby Brezza and the bouncer and the Mamaroo and all of that stuff. I know that it's going to be a lot more cramped in the house. So I'm just trying to get everything ready for baby girl's arrival. I also had an appointment again with my OB. They checked the fluids and it was at 12. So my doctor was like, you're doing a great job. Keep up drinking all the water and like cutting down on the caffeine and anything that would like make your like dehydrate you. So I had been doing that and everything looked great. So because of that, they actually gave me a C-section date, and it's gonna be January 11th at 10 a.m. So I was just so freaking happy after that appointment. It's all real now. So on January 11th, I'll actually be 39 weeks, 3 days. So a little bit past 39 weeks, but my body never went into labor with Chase because he came so early. So I don't think I'm gonna go into labor for this baby either. I think everything's gonna be fine, but I'm just so relieved because then I called my mom. She's flying out from New Jersey so that she can take care of Chase while me and Peter are in the hospital. And I told all my family, told the friends and everything like that. And I'm just so excited. I feel like she's got a cool birthday. It's gonna be 1/11/21. So I have to go to the hospital. After my appointment, I had totally forgotten that I had to register at the hospital. So immediately after that appointment, I went home, I registered at the hospital, and I have to be there at 7 a.m. and the C-section is gonna be at 10. So at 7, the nurse told me that I'm gonna have to get like the COVID test. Pete'll have to get the COVID test, and then they're gonna do all of the prep before the C-section, and then she's gonna be here. Like, it's so crazy. I am like overjoyed. I cannot wait. I know that these next the next week is gonna be just so tough. Like, it's gonna be so long because all of the anticipation, I just want her here. I'm so excited to be a family of 4, and I am just gonna be soaking up all of the moments with Chase and giving him as much attention as I can, because I know that it's gonna be a huge change, not only for, you know, our family, but for him as well. And I mean, he's not old enough to really understand what's going on, but he knows like that there's a baby coming somewhere. He doesn't really get that like there's a baby in my tummy and he's gonna be a big brother or anything like that. But anyway, just gonna try to spend as much time with him as possible and give him all the love. And also I'm super excited because Pete's company, I can't remember if I told you guys, but Pete's company started a new policy effective January 1st, 2021, where the fathers get 4 weeks of paid paternity leave. So we were all concerned that, you know, she might come before January 1st and then it wouldn't be applicable to my husband, but obviously we've made it past January 1st, and so he's gonna get to be home with us for 4 weeks, and that's gonna be great bonding time for our family. Anyways, not a whole lot of other things are going on. I just would say, like, in general, I am tired all the time, uncomfortable all the time, out of breath all the time, and I've been just eating whatever I want. And I know that that might sound like really bad, but I feel like as soon as, like when you're pregnant, like the weight kind of just comes on and it looks like you're supposed to be gaining weight because you're pregnant. But I know that as soon as I have the baby and the weight is starting to come off, I'm gonna be a little bit more aware of where the weight is going, and I'm not gonna want to eat fast food all the time, or sweets or junk or chips and stuff like that, because I know that the pounds are not going straight to the belly or the baby anymore. So anyway, I'm kind of just indulging in whatever I feel like having and enjoying the last couple weeks of pregnancy. And I have to say, I don't love being pregnant. I'm not one of those people that just feel great all the time and feel sad after they give birth and that they're not pregnant. I cannot wait. And I think this is probably gonna be our last baby. So I'm trying to soak up the last moments, but I'm so uncomfortable and I'm so excited for her arrival that I just like, I'm ready to go. Anyway, the last thing I will do is show you a bump shot, and then I think 38 weeks is gonna be my last pregnancy update. So this is so sad. It's my second to last one, guys. Wow. What a journey. I just want to thank you all for coming along with me and for commenting and sharing all of your experiences too. It's really just been a joy to connect with all of you guys out there that are kind of going through the same thing. Okay, let's do the bump shot. Okay, so here we go. Here is with my shirt on. Wow. Big, huge bump in for sure. I feel like this shirt really accentuates the bump as well. And there we go from the side. From the front, and I have so many veins and my little belly button is kind of like popped out a little bit, but it's not like too crazy. I still don't have any stretch marks though, like on my belly. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in my last and final pregnancy update for 38 weeks. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.